Would you join me in prayer? We come together, God, joining hands and hearts. Today, God, we create a new community. We forged a new relationship as another graduating class is honored and set free. It wasn't easy. But as we joined our hearts and hands, we created community that is persistent and mutually caring and brave. Today, though we leave this place, we clasp our hands into links of chain which hold our lives together through the bond of a common experience. Not always easy, but not a chain of bondage, but an ivy branch of strength, a bond of love and faith and community, giving us slack to sail the wind, yet holding us tethered in a relationship because this class has joined the chain of Eureka that spans a century and a half. Classes come before us that have endured great ordeals, survived world wars and great depressions. Join with us, God, and let your spirit and the human spirit awaken in this college and flow in each one of us, through us, and all who are gathered here, and as we walk together from this place on a fresh journey. Each spirit here speaks your name from deep within to be with us now. Amen. You may be seated. Well, it's my pleasure. I'm Chaplain Bruce, to welcome you all here, and also to welcome to the podium the president of Eureka College, Dr. Jamel Wright.
Thank you. It'll be virtually impossible, I think, to speak for a long period of time with that, so we have wipes for in between. So, to our chairman of the board, Chairman Ball, faculty, staff, administrators, the exceedingly proud family of the class of 2020, and most importantly, to our amazing graduates in the class of 2020, good morning and welcome to this very unique 159th Eureka College commencement ceremony. Graduates, I've missed you. Seeing you all as I came in, I've seen some of you all on Zoom calls as you were defending your thesis presentations and on meetings and those kinds of things, but seeing you live and in person is actually pretty wonderful for this occasion. You know, when we began to realize the seriousness of COVID-19 that would ultimately become now a pandemic, it became clear that our traditional in-person ceremony would be impossible. And I, like all of you, found myself very disappointed. But what a beautiful day today is. Although in a different location, a little warmer than what we're accustomed to, although we'll be having separate ceremonies, and although this occasion happens a couple of months after we normally would have it, here we are actually in person to celebrate you, 2020 graduates. I hope you know that none of these changes to our celebration minimizes the amazing achievement and significance of it, or the joy I know you felt in May when you completed that last final exam, or the beaming pride that I pray you and your loved ones feel now as you sit before me in cap and gown. As we continue to navigate this pandemic, I must say that the only reason we are able to share in your accomplishment in person is due to our amazing Eureka College team and their commitment to providing this type of experience for you and your family. So please join me in thanking Dean Jessica Brown, the entire Office of Student Life staff, Jeremy Mishler, our Director of Facilities and Pandemic Coordinator, and his team, and all staff and faculty who I can attest have worked tirelessly to make this in-person celebration safe and a reality. Thank you all. Graduates, each of you has a unique story about your time at Eureka College, but the common denominator is those special people your circle of advisors at home and on campus who supported you, advocated for you, and loved you throughout your Eureka journey, no matter the number of times you may have stumbled or even when you triumphed. Family and friends in attendance, congratulations to you as well. The significance of your prayers, sacrifices, and words of encouragement cannot be overstated, and it actually made this goal more attainable for your graduate. Graduates, please join me in thanking all of those who have been and no doubt will continue to be the most instrumental people for your success. So, no graduation would be fully complete without a few words of encouragement. I have the honor of delivering those to you all this morning. I will say, graduates, before you leave with degree in hand, I want to remind you of a few things. I want to encourage you to leave with confidence that your educational experience was not only unique because of the relationships with faculty, staff, and administrators, and friends, many of which will last a lifetime, but also, whether or not you realize it today, it prepared you well for the journey ahead, no matter the trials and tribulations you may encounter, and no matter the start of your career that undoubtedly finds us in the midst of a global pandemic. I have no doubt that you will continue to achieve great things, find your career calling, and that you will continue to follow your passions and grow in leadership. I am even more certain of this if you lean on the same characteristics that helped you earn your degree, like resilience, perseverance, patience, a positive mental attitude. And if you remember the things that motivated you to keep going, like the sacrifices of the loved ones sitting behind you. Some of you all may have been motivated by the naysayers who said this day may never come. And many of you all were absolutely motivated by a competitive spirit. And you should also remember and lean on the lessons and experiences you're taking with you, like the opportunities to lead in and out of the classroom, an ability to successfully navigate unfamiliar terrain of the college environment, or even if you were not first generation, you had to understand the environment that is Eureka College. And if you hold dear your appreciation for lifelong learning, again, I have no doubt that you will continue to achieve great things. Be confident that no matter the number of times you reinvent yourself or how many times your passions may change, your degree from Eureka College will always, always, always be relevant. And the transferable skills you've cultivated along the way will always be in high demand. Graduates, the timing of your degree completion couldn't be more perfect, as the world needs you now more than ever. We're in the midst of a worldwide public health crisis like none we have ever seen or been forced to manage. We are in the midst of social unrest that shines a bright light on systemic injustices that have long plagued our country, and the demands for intentional substantive change are loud. I'm reminded of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s ultimate measure of a man or woman, of course. He said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he or she stands at times of challenge and controversy." If this is not a time of great challenge and controversy, graduates, I really don't know what is. The questions are, will you stand? And if so, where will you stand? Your Eureka College experience and education have prepared you to stand strong in the face of adversity. Now more than ever, we need you to apply the transformational skills you've learned. We need your ability to listen with the goal of uniting and finding common ground. Your dedication of lifelong learning to truly understand what it means and how to be an ally. We need your habit of service and leadership to be a role model in motivating change. We need you to live up to our core value of mutual respect for humanity and to the reputation of our founders by being the proof that the foundation a liberal arts education provides is the key to solving our country's and indeed the world's most challenging and enduring circumstances. We need you to stand, Eureka College graduates. In a New York Times op-ed published shortly after he passed, John Lewis, an icon of this country and someone whom I admire, said, "Like so many young people today, I was searching for a way out, or some might say, a way in. And then I heard the voice of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on an old radio. He was talking about the philosophy and discipline of nonviolence. He said, we are all complicit when we tolerate injustice. He said, it is not enough to say it will get better by and by. He said, each of us has a moral obligation to stand up, and speak out. When you see something that is not right, you must say something. You must do something. Democracy is not a state. It is an act, and each generation must do its part to help build what we call the beloved community, a nation and world society at peace with itself." Lewis went on to say as he closed, "Ordinary people with extraordinary vision can redeem the soul of America by getting in what I call good trouble, necessary trouble." It's challenging times like these, riddled with conflict, confusion, and frustration, that provide us all new ways in, new ways to bridge the divide, and new ways to stand. And it's during times of unrest and crisis that the voices of strong leaders are amplified and their presence magnified as they rally people around common purpose. Graduates, as you pursue your fulfilling life and as you continue to work toward being the best version of yourself and find your vision and voice, I ask that you actively seek change and use your voice to support it. In using your voice, keep in mind that it's not all about volume or pitch. It's not about being rude or disrespectful of humanity that makes your voice heard, that makes people listen, or that motivates positive disruptive change. In fact, the type of long-lasting, substantive cultural change you must actively seek requires a high and sophisticated level of diplomatic insistence, emotional intelligence, methodical maneuvering, and purposeful action. Class of 2020, I thank you for choosing Eureka College and allowing us to be an integral part of your journey. Thank you for being a part of our community, for bringing your unique self, for allowing us to get to know you and being willing to get to know us. I was reminded by Jasmine Elam just a little while ago that my first year as president was you all's first year at Eureka College. So I've gotten to know a lot of you all well, and you have gotten to know me. And what I've learned about many of you is that I know you are absolutely capable and possess the skills I described above. I know for sure that you all will stand and use your voices for positive good. It is my hope that you're willing to stand and that you're absolutely able to find your way in. As you turn the page to begin the next chapter of your life's journey, please keep your alma mater in your heart and mind, and rest assured that no matter where you go, no matter the road you travel or how often you get rerouted, your home away from home is always here 'neath the elms. Congratulations to you, class of 2020, and welcome one and all to this truly momentous occasion. I will miss you all. I am exceedingly proud of each and every one of you, and I'd like to ask everyone to let's continue with our program. Let's continue celebrating the success of our graduates. Thank you all for being here. Now, I think I have the distinct honor of introducing our senior class president, Ms. Paige Dobbin. I'm gonna get through this page, and I'm not gonna get emotional or anything. I got through the first part, so I know I'll be able to get through this too. The person you'll hear from next, our senior class president, Paige Dobbin, is an amazing young woman. I won't bother to stand here and list out the accolades, accomplishments, or achievements that I know she's received over the last several years, like being the Lincoln Laureate, for example, or being selected as the homecoming queen. I won't do that. What I will say to you all is that I can't wait to see what's next from Paige. I know that she's gonna share some words with you all graduates. I know that you all know her, have gotten to know her as I have. I will tell you that she is one of the best. that Eureka College has to offer. She represents you all well, and I know the things that she will do next will continue to make her alma mater proud and will continue to make her family proud. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up your senior class president for a few remarks, Ms. Paige Dobbin.
Thank you, President Wright, for that kind introduction. You definitely started making me cry, so thanks for that. Good morning, everyone, and on behalf of the class of 2020, welcome to our trustees, administration, faculty, staff, family, and friends who have gathered here with us today to celebrate. I know this isn't exactly the way we had envisioned this day going, but nevertheless, it is truly so special to be here finally celebrating this momentous occasion. I'd like to give another big thank you to Eureka College and staff for working extremely hard and diligently over these past couple of months to make this celebration today both possible and safe. Before I begin, I also want to thank all the family and friends that have guided us over the years and have played a huge part in shaping the people we have become. Thank you for all the life lessons, the values you have instilled in us, for encouraging us to follow our dreams and never telling us they were too big, for letting us make the mistakes you knew we needed to make, and for always picking us up when we stumble. It's because of your constant love and support that we're all here today. While I debated which direction to go in with this speech, attempting to avoid all the cliches, I realized there is no point in fighting them. Instead, I decided to embrace them. So first, I want to share some of my favorite memories of our time together at Eureka. Things like arriving at the Commons at exactly 5 p.m., waiting for the doors to open on wing night, or cheering on our football, softball, and women's basketball teams to conference championships, gathering every Wednesday evening in the Taylor rooms with my fellow student senators, discussing the ways we can make improvements to campus, and starting off every year as a human art piece thanks to an intense game of Paint Wars. There were many movie and wine sessions had with my suite mates, and many weekend nights spent trying to locate my friends in a crowded Chi basement or at the bowling alley. Also, let's not forget the first time we had a campus-wide shutdown during freshman year, when clowns were terrorizing communities across the nation, and a Eureka student on Twitter dared one to come to campus, thus initiating a campus-wide lockdown. That was definitely pretty memorable. There are honestly so many more memories that I wish I could take the time to share, and some that I'm also okay with not remembering. The truth is, though, whether you've spent all 4 years here or came in as a transfer, your time at Eureka was transformative and filled with so many moments that we will continue to cherish in the years to come. Now, I would like to invite the following senior class president, Jacob Winch, to join me on stage. As my fellow classmates know, Eureka College has many wonderful, yet sometimes peculiar traditions, and today I have the privilege of passing on one of my favorites. Each year, the senior class hides a rum cake somewhere on campus for the following class to find. Just recently, with the help of some very incredible staff members, the rum cake hidden for my class was discovered, and I could tell from the picture it was disgusting. So thank you to Kathleen, Teresa, and Ardith for being my accomplices and helping my class complete our search. And now, Jacob, I leave you this clue to guide you on your own search for the rum cake. 'Neath the elms, we have this tradition. Listen closely, here is your mission. Find the cake made of rum, located in a building occupied by some. Access may be granted, but you must say please. Only then may you use the keys. The building which you seek has wooden floors that creak. The charger awaits in a space below, though it is not a place many often go. I wish you luck on your quest. My one last tip, sooner would be best. In addition to this clue, I present you this shovel, which is a symbol of the search you will soon embark on. And lastly, I pass along this chain, which is a link representing each class that has graduated from Eureka College, each one marked with the number of students in that year's graduating class. Jacob, I wish you and the rest of your class the best of luck in your senior year. All right, now that I have successfully shared some memories and traditions, let's move on to reciting a quote from a past president. I bet you can't guess which one. In his commencement address to the Eureka College class of 1982, President Ronald Reagan said, "Graduation day is called commencement because it's both recognition of completion and a beginning. And I would like seriously to talk to you about this new phase, the society in which you're now going to take your place as full-time participants. You're no longer observers. You'll be called upon to make decisions and express your views on global events because those events will affect your lives." These words that Reagan spoke in 1982 ring just as true today. We're no longer observers and are taking our places as full-time participants in the world. We are, at this very moment, being called upon to make decisions and express our views on the events happening in our nation and around the world. It's important that we recognize that the events of today will affect our lives for the years to come, and that what we say and do really does matter. Now more than ever, we need to care about the issues confronting our society. As a member of the class of 2020, I strongly believe our unique experiences at Eureka have prepared us for this very task, giving us the tools to be active and engaged members of society. We are fortunate for the exceptional faculty that have not only taught and guided us over these last 4 years, but many of whom have also become close friends and mentors. It is these relationships that are one of the most valuable assets Eureka offers its students. Through a holistic liberal arts education, we have learned to be critical thinkers, creative problem solvers, and better communicators. We have been challenged and learned to take risks, and most importantly, have become dedicated lifelong learners. We have been taught to recognize when we don't have the answers and to instead sit and listen to those with more experience and education than ourselves. Once again, thank you to the wonderful Eureka College faculty for your continued teachings, support, and encouragement. I have no doubt that this class will change the world, mostly because we've already begun doing so. Despite a global pandemic and social unrest, so many of us have taken the steps forward towards creating the world in which we wish to live. It's the resilience of our class that will propel us forward in life, to face challenges head on, to not cower to those who simply wish to spew hate, to fight for what we believe in, and to always advocate for justice and equality. As I near the end of my speech, I apologize for not avoiding the cliches, but I guess they're called cliches for a reason. To my fellow graduates, while I'm sad that our time 'neath the elms has come to a close, I am even more excited for each of us to make our mark on the world, and I take comfort in the fact that the friendships that were forged here will last a lifetime. Reagan also said, "Yes, it is a small college in a small community. It's no impersonal assembly line diploma mill. As the years pass, if you have let yourselves absorb the spirit and tradition of this place, you'll find the 4 years you've spent here living in your memory as a rich and important part of your life." I can say confidently that my experience here was rich, and I thoroughly enjoyed spending it with and learning from all of you. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Thank you.
Good morning. I switched into my casual mask. I'm hoping you can hear me through it. Nathan, can you hear me back there? Okay. We now have come to the conferring of degrees to the class of 2020. I'm actually so glad you came back home. I'm so glad. Thank you. And I'm smiling behind this. All degrees have been subject to actual completion of course requirements, verification by Registrar Anand, and voted confirmation by the faculty and Board of Trustees. The class of 2020 consists of 129 graduates. The Bachelor of Arts degree will be awarded to 32 graduates. The Bachelor of Science degree will be awarded to 97 graduates. The top 5 majors in the class of 2020 are 5th place, History and Political Science with 8 graduates, elementary education with 9 graduates, psychology with 11 graduates, criminal justice sociology with 17 graduates, and business administration with 31 graduates. 20 students will graduate with a double major, and 1 student will graduate with a triple major. 20 students will graduate with teacher licensure, and won't they have an interesting fall to begin their careers? Yes? 3 students will be recognized for the completion of the Eureka College Honors Program. 45 students will graduate with academic honors. 22 will graduate cum laude, having attained a Eureka College cumulative grade point average between 3.5 and 3.69. 14 will graduate magna cum laude, having attained a Eureka College cumulative grade point average between 3.7 and 3.89. 9 will graduate summa cum laude, having attained a Eureka College cumulative grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0. Of the students graduating summa cum laude, 3 will graduate having achieved a Eureka College cumulative grade point average of a perfect 4.0. Please stand when I read your name and be recognized. Congratulations, Carrie Pullins, Sarah Schoolman, and Cody Worth. There's Cody. Will the 2020 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise? That would be you. President Wright, these candidates have successfully pursued their courses of study prescribed by the faculty of Eureka College for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Upon the affirmative votes of the faculty and Board of Trustees, I present them to you to receive their degrees. Turn that page for you.
My friends of the class of 2020, it is now my privilege, on behalf of the trustees and faculty of Eureka College, and with the authority vested in me by the charter granted in 1855 by the legislature of the state of Illinois, to confer upon each of you, as befitting by the record of your academic accomplishment, the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. You may now switch your tassels, and we invite you to come forward to individually receive your diploma. Everyone, please join me in congratulating Eureka College's newest alumni.
Good morning, Eureka College family. I'm Dr. Paul Small, and it's my distinct pleasure to give the honor medallions to the honor students who have completed the honors requirements, including the honors program's courses and a writing and presentation of a major honors thesis in the area of their expertise. The 3 honor graduates are Elsie Shea Crosdale, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Lauren Danielle Finsenko, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Abigail Deanna Hilton, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude.
Good morning. My name is Chris Willie, and it's my honor to read the names for graduates of Arts in Education. Michelle Nicole Curl, Bachelor of Arts. Elizabeth Jean Curley, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Jasmine Marie Elam, Bachelor of Arts. Molly Jean Garrettson Engel, Bachelor of Arts. Cheyenne Marie Janaden, Bachelor of Science. Joshua Patrick Harper, Bachelor of Science. Jordan Alexander Hoffman, Bachelor of Science. Jay Harper Johnston, Bachelor of Science. Haley Olivia Joseph, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Lowy, Bachelor of Arts. Max Quinton Martin, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Taylor R. Morris, Bachelor of Arts. Dean Michael Poley, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Lynn Reiners, Bachelor of Science. Molly Ann Wright, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Sterling Aaron Wynn, Bachelor of Arts. Michaela Kiana Young, Bachelor of Arts. Ethan Nathaniel Zoltz, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude.
I'm Dr. Zeke Jarvis. I'll be reading the graduates from the Humanities Division. If it sounds like I mispronounce any names, it's just the mask muffling things. Alicia Sue Anderson, Bachelor of Arts. Megan Ann Bresnan, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Cornwell, Bachelor of Arts. Jacob David Doan, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Benjamin Joel Fowler Hensley, Bachelor of Arts. Emily May Lange, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Jonathan Earl Schertz, Bachelor of Arts. Catherine Ann Summers, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Shane Carey Taylor, Bachelor of Arts. Abigail M. Basson, Bachelor of Arts. Julia Lynn Wiegand, Bachelor of Arts. Hello, I'm Prabhu V, and I have the honor of reading the names of the graduates from the Science and Mathematics Division. Braxton Michael Airy, Bachelor of Science. Marissa Angela Burton, Bachelor of Science. Kenneth Wade Chapman, Bachelor of Science. Kayla Rose Green, Bachelor of Arts. Caitlin Marie Hild, Bachelor of Science. Emma Claire Overton, Bachelor of Science. Sydney K. Schubert, Bachelor of Science. Emily Aaron Sylvester, Bachelor of Science. Elizabeth Grace Wicker, Bachelor of Science. Cody B. Worth, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude.
Oh, it's all great.
That's you.
Would you bow your heads with me so we can bless our ivy chain? God, our students have journeyed far in the last few years, and your grace has been with them. And the road goes ever on. It's a road that began with their birth, that wound its way through meadows and mountains, that crossed rivers and canyons of experience, highs and lows, when loved ones picked them up and brushed them off and let them go again. For the bread of family and community and friendship that has sustained them on this journey, and for the guides who have led them, family, friends, faculty, staff, local congregations, and many, many more, we offer thanks and praise. And on this symbol of ivy, we ask your blessings, that it can go with them and be a symbol for their perseverance. Amen.
The Ivy ceremony has for generations been a cherished part of Eureka College graduation. Ivy shares the nature of vines, strength, flexibility, determination. Perhaps because of these characteristics, and not simply because it is often found on academic buildings, Ivy has become associated with learning. The college's faculty and staff believe that the education of our graduates acquire here contains all of these qualities. Ivy is also a bond, a fact clear to anyone who has tried to remove it from where it was not wanted. The vine of ivy bonding us this morning symbolizes the lasting friendships formed in this remarkable learning community. As we commence, we remind ourselves of yet one more quality of ivy: its ability to take root elsewhere. As the graduates leave their Eureka home, they take their sprigs with them, and you have them next to you. Did you know that? Okay. May those sprigs and all they represent take root within each of us, whatever our travels, thereby spreading the knowledge, the friendships, the love of learning, and the love of learners we have experienced at Eureka College. I invite the rest of the audience to stand for the alma mater. Closes the 159th commencement of Eureka College. Please stand as the graduates and faculty process out.